Okay, time for match 4. We finally won a die roll and have a good hand. Bit landlight, especially on the play, but other than that, the hand is pretty awesome. So a clear keep in my opinion. We even have 2 drops in case we miss a land drop, so. And we already found one of the lands, so we can basically go Sifter into company even without drawing land, which is pretty good. I think this is time. So this is most likely white-black or maybe another Abzan guy. So the interesting question is, do we want to like cutthroat here and like flip it back? I think that's actually reasonable, because then we like get to do some damage after and can pass with company and Duskwatch Recruiter open, and if he languishes we can either like Duskwatch or end of turn company after the languish. Especially if he doesn't languish, it's probably better to Duskwatch and not overextend onto the board. Actually we can't Duskwatch because he's gonna flip. That's still fine, since overextending end of turn with company means he dies. So he basically has to have a languish. Then we can reload with company into untap guys. And a pretty good spot here. I think we company in response in case we find like another scry or cutthroat. Okay, we didn't, but it doesn't matter. This game is basically over. Yep. He figured the same and conceded, so we bring in the whole bunch. And it looked a bit more like black-white because we didn't see any green and we saw Sorin. So I expect him to be more likely just black-white. But it doesn't really change the way we sideboard, I think. I mean, I guess the 4 removal might be a bit too much against straight black-white, because they only have 2 to 3 Kalitas in their board, usually, so it might make sense to reconsider and only bring in like 2 or 3 removal and leave in some other card. But it's not like a cutthroat or a rights or anything, or blister pot does much more. Maybe you could leave in like a Lone Dry to have a nice chance for like turn 3 company and turn 4 smasher. It's probably the best card to have in the deck together with the rest. Hand is a bit slow but pretty good. And it just got better. So yeah, that hand kind of plays itself. And the opponent has another slow start, so he can't even like end of turn kill our recruiter. We get a nice flip. Then yeah, we can even like smash her next turn. If he doesn't clear our board. He's probably gonna languish though. Oh, Gideon. That's sweet. I like that. Bye bye Gideon. This again looks really good for us. One thing I can say is that I'm pretty happy with how my sideboard plan against control pans out. Reality Smashers are really nice there. And turn the deck into a very nice disruptive value mid-range aggressive deck. Lots of ways to grind and still like generate board presence and apply pressure and have diverse threats and stuff. Backed by some discard and the lands. There's the Languish. Don't want that. And I think might actually take that and company in the upkeep. Probably not. I think we'll just leave it on top and go like Husk. Or not even Husk, I think we might just activate the Recruiter. I think that's better against like potential follow-up planner outburst or something. Time to start generating some value while he is forced to like try and deal with our board. That's not too shabby. Ooh, that's not too shabby either. So yeah, he's in like a really bad spot now. Game is basically over. Get up next to this and get in for 5. Secure the waste. Yep. That's alright. Goes to 1. And the company should help us seal the deal. That's like another thing, like the smashers add a lot of value to the activation of the squad recruiter. That's a bit disappointing. But alright. We'll make do. Time to draw a black mana. That's not what I was hoping for. That was actually bad. Should have played tracker first. Okay, now we just play the Husk and pass the turn. But yeah, that was sloppy on my part. Looks like he might actually manage to stabilize here. guess Ormdahl is like a solid way to try and win this. That's pretty good. That was a pretty strong top deck. Yeah, there's no point in grasping here. Maybe it would have been better to company before attacking. Didn't think of Moonlight, but kind of wanted him to like block with everything and then clear him out. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the grasp for now. Nice. Let's see if the Smasher can seal the deal together with removal. Like an untapped land would go a long way sealing this game next turn. Him attacking was kind of greedy. Let's see if he plays around Smasher. No, he doesn't. So he just dies even without us having removal. That's very nice of him. That does the trick. I mean, what's he complaining about? He casually decided to not play around my reality smashers and dies to it. That's how that usually goes. I mean, if he gives me outs and I draw them, he loses. That's how Magic works. Well, 2-0 against control, 0-2 against aggressive decks. Not quite what I was planning on, but that's what we get. See you for the last match in a moment.